You ever wondered why your mind is always busy, even when you're just sitting quietly? That's because the human brain is a prediction machine. It's constantly scanning your environment, gathering clues, and asking itself, what's going to happen next? This process is automatic and happens every moment you're awake. It's how we navigate the world, avoid danger, and make decisions. From the smallest daily routines to big life choices, our brains are always trying to stay one step ahead. This predictive nature is at the core of how we experience comfort and stress. Reality matches what our brain expects. We feel comfortable and safe. Imagine walking into your favorite coffee shop and everything is just as you remember. The smell, the sounds, the friendly faces. This sense of familiarity brings comfort because your brain's predictions are confirmed. It's a small but powerful way our minds keep us at ease. This is why routines and habits can be so soothing. They reduce uncertainty and make life feel more manageable, allowing us to relax and enjoy the moment. What happens when reality doesn't match our expectations? That's when stress kicks in. Picture arriving at your usual bus stop only to find the bus is late or canceled. Suddenly your brain's prediction is wrong and you feel uneasy. This mismatch between expectation and reality triggers a stress response. Your mind scrambles to figure out what's happening and what to do next. It's a natural reaction designed to keep you alert and ready for anything unexpected. Uncertainty is one of the biggest sources of anxiety for humans. When we can't predict what's coming, our brains go into overdrive, searching for answers and preparing for possible threats. This constant state of alertness can be exhausting. It's why waiting for important news or facing an unknown future can feel so stressful. Our minds crave certainty, and when it's missing, anxiety fills the gap. Here's something surprising. Sometimes we prefer familiar pain over unknown opportunity. Why? Because at least we know what to expect. The brain finds comfort in predictability even if the situation isn't ideal. This is why people often stay in jobs they dislike or stick with old habits. They feel safer with the known than risking the unpredictable. It's not always about what's best, but what feels most certain. Change isn't always bad, but it is unpredictable. That unpredictability is what makes us hesitate. Our brains are wired to avoid uncertainty, so even positive changes can feel threatening. It's not the change itself that scares us, but the fact that we can't predict what will happen next. This explains why stepping out of our comfort zone can be so challenging, even when we know it could lead to something better. Comfort zone isn't just a metaphor, it's a real mental state where our brains feel safe because everything is predictable. Inside this zone, we know what to expect and our minds can relax. But the moment something new appears, our prediction machine kicks into high gear, scanning for risks and preparing for surprises. That's why leaving the comfort zone feels so uncomfortable, even if the change is positive. Routines are more than just habits, they're safety nets for our brains. By sticking to familiar patterns, we reduce the number of surprises in our day. This makes life feel more manageable and less stressful. Whether it's a morning ritual or a favorite evening activity, routines help our brains relax by providing a sense of control and predictability. When faced with unpredictability, our bodies react with a stress response. Heart rate increases, muscles tense, and our minds race to find solutions. This reaction is built into our biology, designed to help us survive in uncertain situations. While it's helpful in emergencies, constant unpredictability can wear us down and make us feel anxious or overwhelmed. Our brains are always trying to predict the future, even if we don't realize it. From guessing what someone will say next to planning for tomorrow's weather, prediction is a constant mental activity. This helps us prepare for what's ahead and avoid potential problems. But when our predictions are off, it can lead to frustration and stress. Expectations shape our experiences. When things go as expected, we feel satisfied and in control. But when reality doesn't match our expectations, disappointment and stress can follow. This is why managing expectations is such an important skill. By staying flexible and open-minded, we can reduce the impact of unexpected events. Uncertainty triggers our brain's alarm system. When we don't know what's coming, our minds prepare for the worst. This is a survival mechanism, but it can make us feel unsafe even in everyday situations. The unknown is often scarier than the known, which is why we sometimes avoid new experiences or opportunities. Familiar situations feel safe because our brains know what to expect. This is why we're drawn to the same places, routines, and people. The comfort of the familiar helps us relax and enjoy life, even if it means missing out on new opportunities. It's a natural way our minds protect us from the stress of the unknown. Every opportunity comes with some level of risk. Our brains weigh the potential benefits against the uncertainty of the outcome. Sometimes, the fear of the unknown outweighs the possible rewards, causing us to stick with what we know. Understanding this can help us make better decisions and embrace change more confidently. Scientists have studied how the brain predicts the future. They found that our minds use past experiences to guess what will happen next. This process is fast and often unconscious. It helps us react quickly to changes, but it also means we can get stuck in old patterns if we're not careful. While stress is uncomfortable, it also helps us adapt. When faced with unpredictability, our brains learn and grow. Over time, we become better at handling uncertainty. This is why stepping out of our comfort zone, even just a little, can lead to personal growth and resilience. Anxiety isn't just a negative feeling, it's a signal from our brains that something is uncertain or unpredictable. By paying attention to anxiety, we can learn what situations make us uncomfortable and why. This awareness is the first step toward managing stress and embracing change. The more predictable our environment, the more control we feel. This sense of control is deeply satisfying and reduces stress. It's why we plan, organize, and create routines. When things are unpredictable, we look for ways to regain control, even in small ways. Change is a natural part of life and it's often necessary for growth. While our brains resist unpredictability, facing new challenges helps us learn and adapt. Over time, what was once unknown becomes familiar and our comfort zone expands. When faced with the unknown, our brains use imagination to fill in the gaps. Sometimes this leads to creative solutions. Other times it can fuel worry and anxiety. Learning to balance imagination with reality helps us manage uncertainty more effectively. Habits form when our brains find patterns that work. Once a habit is established, it becomes predictable and comforting. This is why breaking old habits or starting new ones can be so challenging. The brain resists unpredictability and craves the familiar. Life is full of surprises and not all of them are bad. By learning to face the unexpected with curiosity instead of fear, we can reduce anxiety and open ourselves to new possibilities. It's all about shifting our mindset from threat to opportunity. Routines provide a safe haven for our minds. By knowing what comes next, we can focus our energy on other things. This is why routines are especially important during stressful times. They give us a sense of stability when everything else feels uncertain. Avoiding change might feel safe, but it can also limit our growth. By staying in familiar situations, we miss out on new experiences and opportunities. Recognizing this can help us take small steps toward embracing change, even when it feels uncomfortable. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from uncertainty and stress. By gradually exposing ourselves to new experiences, we train our brains to handle unpredictability with more confidence. Over time, what once felt scary becomes manageable. Mindfulness helps us stay present even when the future is uncertain. By focusing on the here and now, we can calm our prediction machine and reduce anxiety. Mindfulness practices like meditation and deep breathing are powerful tools for managing stress. Embracing uncertainty doesn't mean ignoring risks, it means accepting that not everything can be predicted. By letting go of the need for total control, we can approach life with more openness and curiosity. This mindset shift can make change feel less threatening and more exciting. Taking small steps toward change can make unpredictability feel less overwhelming. Each new experience builds confidence and expands our comfort zone. Over time, we become more comfortable with uncertainty and better equipped to handle whatever comes our way. Every time we face uncertainty, we have a chance to learn and grow. By reflecting on our experiences, we can see how far we've come and build resilience for the future. The more we practice, the easier it becomes to handle unpredictability with grace. In the end, our brains are incredible prediction machines, always working to keep us safe and comfortable. While uncertainty can be stressful, it's also an opportunity for growth and discovery. By understanding how our minds work, we can learn to embrace change, manage anxiety, and thrive in an unpredictable world.